Ladies, gentlemen, and everyone in between, welcome back to Timeless Sagas. Today, we're diving into the empowering and ever-evolving world of feminism. That's right, folks, we're about to embark on a whirlwind journey through time to explore the origins, struggles, and triumphs of the feminist movement. Buckle up, because we're going way back to the beginning. Now, you might be thinking, when exactly did feminism start? Well, let me tell you, my curious friends, the roots of feminism can be traced back thousands of years. That's right, thousands. It turns out that even in ancient civilizations, there were people advocating for gender equality. For example, in ancient Greece, the philosopher Plato believed in the intellectual equality of men and women. He even went so far as to suggest that women should be allowed to participate in politics. Talk about being ahead of your time, Plato. But let's fast forward a bit and talk about the Middle Ages. In the 15th century, French writer Christine de Pizan penned the book of the City of Ladies, which defended women against misogynistic ideas of the time. Christine argued that women, just like men, could be virtuous, intelligent, and capable of great achievements. And let me tell you, folks, she was just getting started. As we move into the 17th and 18th centuries, the Enlightenment brought new ideas about equality and human rights. Women like Mary Wollstonecraft, an English writer and philosopher, began to challenge the status quo. In her groundbreaking work, A Vindication of the Rights of Woman, Mary argued for women's education and equal rights. She even went so far as to say that women should be treated as rational beings, capable of the same intellectual pursuits as men. Can I get an amen from Mary? Now, let's jump to the 19th century, where the term feminism actually began to take shape. The first wave of feminism was focused primarily on women's suffrage, the right to vote. And boy, did these ladies fight. They held protests, wrote pamphlets, and even went to jail for their cause. Let's give a shout out to some of the amazing women of this era, Susan B. Anthony, Elizabeth Cady Stanton, and Ida B. Wells, to name a few. These women worked tirelessly to change the laws and social norms that oppressed women, and their efforts would eventually lead to the 19th Amendment in the United States, giving women the right to vote in 1920. You go, girls! But the battle was far from over. As we move into the 20th century, the second wave of feminism began to take shape. This time, the focus was on reproductive rights, workplace equality, and challenging traditional gender roles. Enter Betty Friedan, who wrote The Feminine Mystique in 1963. This book shed light on the dissatisfaction many women felt with their limited roles in society. Friedan's work kick-started the women's liberation movement, and soon, women all over the world were demanding equal rights and opportunities. The 1960s and 1970s saw a surge in feminist activism, with women organizing protests, forming groups, and speaking out against gender inequality. It was during this time that the iconic phrase "the personal is political" emerged, highlighting the idea that women's individual experiences were connected to larger societal issues. And let's not forget some of the landmark achievements of this era, such as the Equal Pay Act of 1963 and the Roe v. Wade Supreme Court decision in 1973, which legalized abortion in the United States. But, as with any movement, there were challenges. The second wave of feminism faced criticism for focusing primarily on the concerns of middle-class white women, leaving women of color and those from different socioeconomic backgrounds feeling excluded. This led to the emergence of intersectional feminism, which recognizes that women's experiences and identities are shaped by multiple factors, such as race, class, and sexual orientation. And that brings us to the third wave of feminism, which started in the 1990s and continues to this day. This wave is characterized by a focus on individualism, diversity, and inclusivity. It seeks to challenge the traditional notions of femininity and encourages women to define themselves on their own terms. The third wave of feminism has also embraced technology, using social media and the internet to spread its message and connect with like-minded individuals across the globe. Some of the key issues of the third wave include body positivity, reproductive justice, LGBTQ+ rights, and the fight against sexual harassment and assault. Activists like Tarana Burke, who started the #MeToo movement, have played a significant role in bringing attention to these issues and demanding change. And let's not forget the Women's March, which took place in 2017 and saw millions of people around the world stand up for gender equality and social justice. So, there you have it, folks, a whirlwind tour through the history of feminism. From its humble beginnings in ancient civilizations to the powerful and inclusive movement it is today, feminism has come a long way. And while there is still work to be done, the progress that has been made is a testament to the strength, resilience, and determination of women all over the world. As we conclude this journey, I want to leave you with a thought: feminism is not just for women. It's a movement that seeks to create a world where everyone, regardless of their gender, can live free from discrimination and oppression. So, no matter who you are or where you come from, remember that you, too, can play a part in making this world a more equal and just place. Thank you for joining me on this adventure through the history of feminism. I hope you've enjoyed it as much as I have. Stay tuned for more stories, insights, and laughs from timeless sagas. Until next time, stay curious, my friends.